my name is Brandy, and I'm going to start off my informative speech by asking how many of you remember one of the first books that you read? Do any of you remember your favorite book or how long ago you read it? Today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite books that I read in middle school. I've always been a big fan of post-apocalyptic books, and my favorite one was called The City of Ember. This is a good one to start with if you're between the ages 10 and 12. The City of Ember is by Liane Pra. I could be pronouncing that wrong, so I apologize if I am. And was published in 2003. This book starts by giving us some backstory about how the world was falling into ruin, and as a last resort to save the human race, the people decided that they must go underground for 200 years. A small population of 200 people, 100 adults, and 100 babies were chosen to move to the city underground, and a mayor was selected and trusted with the task of keeping a metal box with a timed lock attached. The box was timed to open at exactly 200 years, and each mayor was to pass the box down to the next mayor to keep safe until the box opened. However, all of that was ruined when the 7th mayor of the city thought the box contained a cure for a coughing disease plaguing the city, and he took the box and attempted to open it to no avail, and he died before he could get the box to open. This first part of the book alone, I think, is enough to grab anyone's attention that likes post-apocalyptic books and themes, in my opinion anyway. In this speech, I would like to talk about the relevance of this book, what the relevance of the book is today, and why the book was written, and what others think about this book. I believe that this book is relevant in today's world because the book talks a lot about the corruption of power in the underground city and is similar to some of the corruption that we see in higher-ups in our society. For example, the story of the book, fast forward 240 years later in the city, is running out of supplies, but the mayor continues to make selfish decisions on who gets food and who gets clothing and who does not. And the higher-ups in the society decide that they're going to ration everything for themselves. With melting ice caps, pollution, and war, and many people believe that the human race isn't going to be around for much longer, and moving people underground might not be as far-fetched as it sounds, as there have been cities found underground from centuries ago, believed that these cities were built for multiple reasons, one of them being in case of emergencies when there were no other options. This book was written because when the author was younger, there was a nuclear bomb, and everyone built bomb shelters in their yards to protect themselves from these bombs. She was inspired by this. Common Sense Media has reviewed from people on this book, and only 17 parents were reviewing this book, but 116 children reviews were. Most adults believe this book to be for children ages 8 and up, and that it's a perfect children's book for kindergartners, but the children reviews say otherwise, that this book is much too boring for younger children, that there are many words that wouldn't be understood. Child views also say that this book is much more suited for children ages 10 to 12. I believe that there are multiple lessons to take from this book, one of them being that history will always repeat itself, and I think that Mayada, I believe that it's pronounced Zahir, says it best in this article. The warning messages of Liane Dupra's The City of Ember to the world of reference. I won't spoil any more of this book, but I will say that this was a very entertaining book, and so is the next book in the series after that. I hope that this speech encourages someone else to give this book a try, and I think that this was a truly interesting book, and I'm happy I came across it. Thank you.